Welcome to the CDS presentation, a simple and effective product that after you've watched this video you're going to say, why didn't I think of that? What you see in the bottom right hand corner of your screen is a car accident. It happens every day. What you see above that is a $500 deductible that you are going to have to come out of pocket with, unless of course you have a $1,000 deductible. Well, then you're going to have to come out of pocket with $1,000. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could remove the stress of paying your automobile deductible? How about if we can give you an interest-free loan of $500 or even $1,000 starting tomorrow? What if we could allow you to have higher deductibles, which would save you money every single year? And what if we could create a forced savings for you so at the end of your driving career you can get it all back? Well, guess what? We can. Welcome to CDS. Welcome to the CDRP. There's two simple plans. Plan 1, where you simply put $25 into an account for 40 months. That equals $1,000. At that point, you stop paying. Or if you want to get it done quicker, put $50 in an account for 20 months. But guess what? That $1,000 is available starting day 1, even when your plan is only $25 in it. Your money's FDIC insured. Now, keep in mind, the CDRP is not an expense. It's a forced savings account. You're simply moving money from your checking account into an escrow account. And that money will be available for you, that full $1,000, if that's your deductible, starting tomorrow. How can you beat that? Now, today we're dealing in auto deductibles. Tomorrow it's homeowners deductibles, and in the future, health care deductibles. Now, when I say tomorrow, I mean in the future. All right, but today we're dealing with 250 million registered drivers and 200 million collision policies. Well, you've heard of AAA. Maybe you haven't heard of Richard Hawkins, but he's been the vice president of AAA with 30 years in the industry. If you don't think our idea is great, well, he does. Here's why. It gives you immediate access to cash. It'll save you money on your premiums and increase your cash flow. How can you go wrong? Guess what? We've also passed all state insurance, banking, and securities regulations. We have a patent pending on our current and future products. And we've been in the marketplace for 9 years. Guess what, folks? Our program will be around tomorrow. Some of the other programs you see on the internet, well, they're here today, gone tomorrow. We have a 90% retention rate, and we are the first and only multi-level marketing company in this billion-dollar industry. Folks, we have an outstanding marketing system that John Daly helps you put this product out to your marketplace. But guess what? You don't ever have to sell a CDRP. Really, you just simply buy one from yourself, and you're qualified for the whole entire year. That's right, one entire year simply by selling one to yourself. That's the only thing you need to do. In year 2, well, sell another one. Give it to your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. Help somebody remove the stress of that deductible and get that cash flow they need starting the very next day. What's the investment? A one-time investment of $100, folks. That's all it costs to start your business. In most cases, your tax benefits will outweigh that 5-fold. But check with your CPA to be sure. You have a monthly $9.95 charge, which is for an outstanding back office system. We get paid 4 times a month. We can, if we chose to, sell the product for personal immediate income. But remember, this is not about selling. Most people hate to sell. This is about internal consumption. Use the product yourself. That's what you need to do. Get yourself that money when you need it. We have a binary cycle plan, income cycle plan, and a check matching plan, which has made more millionaires than any other type of compensation program. If you choose to sell, and again, this is not about selling, it's about personal consumption, this is what you'd make. But let's talk about the money. That's what you came to watch. That's what you want to know about, right? 2 plus 1 equals 24. That's it. That's your new math. 2 plus 1 in the CDS world equals 24. Here's what we mean. There's 2 people plus 1 person equals $24. That's called a cycle, folks, and every time this happens, okay, $24 is paid out. And I'm going to show you in more detail later. But the basics is 2 plus 1 equals 24. Remember, there's 1, there's 2, and there's one more, and guess what? There's another 24. 2 plus 1 equals 24. This can happen once, twice, 3 times, 10 times a day. There is no limit to the number of times this can happen, and you can get paid. It goes down infinite levels. There is no cap, folks. And when you see how this compensation plan works and how your sponsor and their sponsor and their sponsor and more can help you build, you'll be very excited too. Those $24 will quickly add up. They'll add up and they'll look like this if you start coming on board and working with us. Here's the 1/3, 2/3 binary plan. Let's imagine your sponsor's organization look like this. They have an agent on their left and an agent on their right. They introduce it to you, and what happened? 160 points occurred on the right side, 80 points on the left side, and a payout occurred. Well, you came on board and you said, hey, I want to get my $24, so you brought on 2 agents. They sold the program to themselves just like you did. Remember, we're not out selling. We're just simply using the product ourselves. And all of a sudden, what happens here? Your sponsor in blue decides to put a person down here. Remember, there's only 2 legs, a right and a left. So this could have come from your sponsor. It could have come from agent 2. It could have come from you. But you know what? We'll just assume it came from your sponsor. And it landed below here. Well, 2 plus 1 equals 24. 2 people plus 1 person equals 24. Well, here comes more people from above. These are not people you put in. These are people that came from above you. And this is the power of the binary plan. There's only 2 legs. So basically, from your sponsor, their sponsor, and their sponsor, you can get about 50% of the people they bring in. Depends where they land, right? It's either going to be the right leg or the left leg. You got a 50-50 chance of getting people for every person your sponsor brings in, and their sponsor, and their sponsor, and their sponsor. I think you get the idea. Well, as you can see, there's 3 people down here. Well, this agent brought in 1. Well, guess what? You did nothing. 3 people landed from above you. Your agent brought in 1. A cycle occurred. You got paid again. 2 plus 1 equals 24. What's the matching bonus? Wouldn't it be nice if you brought in somebody who really ran with this, and hopefully that somebody's you, and they were making $10,000 a month? Well, if they did that and you were at a certain level, which we'll show you on the next slide or 2, you can match their paycheck up to 20%. You'll notice over here in the left-hand corner the maximum matches, and you can make 20%. So if they were making $10,000 a month, each of these guys that you brought in, you'd be matching them making $2,000 on each, or $4,000 over and above everything you've already earned. If you match at level 2, which again you can, now you're matching on these green dots, which are the people the orange dots brought in. This gets huge, folks, and it gets huge quickly. These are the career tracks, and again, in the interest of time, we're going to put them up on the screen. I'll explain one. You can stop the video and you can kind of go through it. Senior associate, how do you get there? 2 personally sponsored associates, which are these guys, with 1 on each side. 1 on your left, 1 on your right, and you max out at $11,000 a year. Doesn't mean that that's what you're going to make. It means that's where you max out. This does not include personal sales, match, or your gifted bonus centers. That's over and above all this. So stop here, take a look at the slide, and you'll realize that there's a huge amount of money here, folks. Let's say you want to think about this. This is the classic we get from everybody who looks at a presentation. Okay, they want to think about it. There's not much to think about. You get $1,000 interest-free starting tomorrow should you have an accident. Okay, you put the money in an escrow account where it's FDIC insured, and you can make a fortune. So let's say you're this guy. You want to think about it. Well, I'd rather be this guy up here so I can benefit from all the future growth. Don't think too long. So here we are. You're a number 1, a number 2, or a number 3. Which one are you? Do you have the questions? You ready to get the CDRP? You ready to sign up and become an agent with us? We hope you're a number 3, but regardless, get back to the person who got you here. Watch this video again if you need to. We want you to come on board. Thanks for watching.